Now you can give your attendance in the chat box. Attendance format will be name slash your branch, ME2 or EE2 slash class roll number. Okay, it is around 11:25 a.m. So let us start the class. Let me present my screen first. Can any one of you respond me whether my slides are visible to you or not?
Yes,
Yes,
sir,
sir,
it
it's
is visible.
visible.
Okay, fine. Okay, let me, before starting today's class, let us summarize what we have discussed in the last class. In the last class, I discussed with you all about free body diagram. What is free body diagram? And by some examples, we also have seen that how to draw a free body diagram for any kind of problem. After that, we also discussed about how to resolve any force if it is present in a rectangular component. Rectangular component means x, y, and z component. How to resolve a force. That force can be parallel to x-axis. That force can be parallel to y-axis. That force can be inclined at some angle. So how to resolve that force, that also we have seen. How to resolve any force in an inclined plane, that also we have seen. And lastly, we have discussed the equations of equilibrium for a system of forces. That means if there are having say 4 forces or 5 forces in any plane, and if those forces are concurrent in nature, that means if those forces are passing through a common point, then in order to keep the entire body in equilibrium, what is the condition? And that condition is nothing but your summation of all the forces along x-axis should be equal to 0. Summation of all the forces along y-axis should be equal to 0. And if a 3D body is given to me, I need to check whether summation of all forces along z-axis is also equal to 0 or not. This was the discussion which we did in the last class. In today's class, we will be solving few problems so that all these doubts, whatever we are having regarding this equations of equilibrium, regarding how to draw free body diagram, all these doubts will be clear to you. Today we will be focusing on solving few problems. Fine. Let us solve the first problem. See, in books, the book which I have given to you in the Google Classroom, many problems are there. You can find hundreds of problems are there. All those problems are not possible for me to solve in one single class. So what I will be doing is that I will be solving the variety kind of problems. Here I will not be solving easy problems. I will be solving some typical problems, because easy problems you can also solve by yourself. So here what I will be doing is that I will be solving some typical kind of problems, and I will cover the variety. But you have to solve each and every solved problems of the book, so that you will gain confidence among yourself and you will be able to solve problems easily. Fine. Okay. Let us solve problem number 1. Let us read the problem, what the problem is all about. A roller of weight 500 Newton rests on a smooth inclined plane. In the diagram, it has been given to me that this is an inclined plane. Inclined plane is making an angle 45 degree with respect to the horizontal surface. And this is your roller. Weight of the roller is how much? 500 Newton. And I know that weight of any body will act from its center of gravity and is kept free from rolling down by a string. That means this roller is rolling down on this inclined plane and it is connected with a string at this point. That means this is nothing but my string, which is inclined at an angle of 15 degree with respect to the roller. That means I have connected the string with the center of gravity of the roller. Fine. And there is no friction between the roller as well as the inclined surface. Find out the tension in the string. How much tension is exerted in the string, that I need to find out. And also I need to find out the reaction at the point of contact B. Since roller is in contact with this inclined surface at point B, so inclined surface will give one reaction to this roller. How much is that reaction? That also I need to find it out. Is the question clear? क्या किसी को कोई डाउट है इस क्वेश्चन में? क्वेश्चन समझ में आया?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Anyone from electrical department, if you can respond whether the question is clear to you or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So very first step in solving problems of mechanics is what? What is the very first step? What is the very first step to solve any problem of mechanics?
Sir, to draw the free body diagram.
Yes, very first step is you have to draw the free body diagram of the given problem. So in free body diagram, very first step is you have to identify the object. So identify the object from this question. What is your object?
The roller.
Roller is my object. That means on this roller, how many type of forces are acting and at what angle it is acting, that is what I have to draw. Fine, let us draw. Let us draw. Okay, wait. Can you see my this white screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us draw. What the question is? Question is I am having an inclined plane. Say this is an inclined plane. Angle
Yes,
of
sir.
inclination is nothing but 45 degree. Angle of inclination is nothing but 45 degree. Fine. On this inclined plane, a roller is kept. So this is my roller. Fine. On this inclined plane, roller is kept. This is my roller. Weight of the roller is acting vertically downwards from its center of gravity. Let us draw. This is that weight of the roller acting vertically downward from the center of gravity. Say the center of gravity point is nothing but point C, which is given in the problem. So let us mark. This point is my point C. Fine. And the roller is in contact with this inclined plane at point B. That means this particular point will be your point B. Then a string is connected to the roller at an angle of 15 degree. I have to draw this string. Let us draw the string. Say this is that string. This is my string, and the angle which the string is making, this angle is nothing but 15 degree. 1, 5, 15 degree. And this point is okay, they have not given any point, fine. So now this is my problem. I have to draw what? I have to draw the free body diagram. So very first step in drawing the free body diagram is I have to remove external supports from this problem. One external support is my inclined plane that I have to remove. And I know from this question that inclined plane is in contact with this roller at point B. So after removing of the inclined plane will give a reaction to this roller at point B, and that reaction will be perpendicular to the roller. That means if I want to draw the free body diagram of this problem at point B, I will get a reaction somewhat like this. This will be the reaction RB. Yes or no? Hello. Is it
Yes,
clear?
sir.
Is it clear to all of you? The direction RB?
Yes, sir.
Anyone from the electrical department, if you can respond whether it is clear or not.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Next is if I can see the string roller is in contact with the string at an angle of 45 degree. That means string will exert some tension on it. Let us assume that tension is nothing but T. This is the tension in the string T. String is having two ends. One is this end, another one is this end. This end will exert tension in this direction, that means toward C. And this C point will exert tension in the string along this direction. That means this direction. So I have given the direction like this. If the value of tension comes out to be negative after solving the problem, what does it mean? That means that I have taken the direction of the tension wrongly. That direction will be in opposite in nature. Fine. Okay. So is the FBD of string clear to all of you? Is the FBD of string clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now I have completed my free body diagram. I have completed my free body diagram. If I see my my original diagram, in my original diagram, there will be three forces acting on the roller. First one is weight of the roller acting vertically downward. Second one is reaction RB, which acts at 90 degree at point B, passing through the central point, center of gravity of the roller C. And one more force will be acting, that is tension on the string. So this is my complete free body diagram for this problem. Let us draw it separately, because this is not the free body diagram. Whatever I have drawn over here, this is for explanation part. I am drawing it, that what all forces will be acting in this problem. This is the free body diagram. So this is my roller. This is the center of gravity of the roller. Point is nothing but C. This is the point C. And remember one more thing, while solving the problem, you have to keep in mind that the entire problem is in equilibrium. If the entire problem is in equilibrium, you have to draw FBD in such a way that all the forces should pass through a common equilibrium point. So can you tell me in this question, what is that common equilibrium point? In this question, which one is my common equilibrium point?
The center of the ruler.
Central.
That means that is nothing but point C. That is nothing but my point C. And you see, I have drawn FBD in such a way that all the forces is either originating or terminating through point C. Clear? Okay. So this is my RB. This is my RB from point C. This is my weight of the roller W acting vertically downward, and this is my tension T. This is the final free body diagram of my problem. Done. Now, what you need to find out in this problem, you need to find out what is the tension in the string, this T value you have to find out, and you have to find out reaction at the point of contact B. That means RB, you can find it out. Fine. Now you are having many options. You can use triangle law of force, you can use Lami's theorem, you can use these equations of equilibrium also to find out the unknown value T and RB. Now can you tell me, by looking at this problem, that which equation will I use to find out the value of T and RB?
Lami's theorem.
Lami's theorem, yes, we can use Lami's theorem. How you can say that Lami's theorem is applicable for this problem? What is the proof behind that?
So because the angles opposite to the forces are available, you can make it available.
You can make it available. Okay, but this is not the main reason that why you will use Lami's theorem. There is one
Sir,
more
because it's
reason
a
there
3-4 system.
of using Lami's theorem.
Sir, because it's a 3-4 system.
It is a 3-4 system. Okay. Again, you are missing one point. In order to apply Lami's theorem, you should have a 3-4. Fine. One more thing is left. What is that one more thing? All the three forces should pass through a common point. See, in this question, all the forces passing through a common equilibrium point C. So I can apply Lami's theorem easily. You can apply equations of equilibrium also. That is, summation of all the force along x direction equal to 0. Summation of all the force along y direction equal to 0. But you have to use the equation in such a way that you are making your problem easy to solve. If you use summation fx equal to 0, summation fy equal to 0, if many unknowns are there, it will be difficult for you to solve the problem. You will not make your problem difficult to solve. You have to make your problem easy to solve. And I see that in this problem, if I use Lami's theorem, in this problem, if I use Lami's theorem, I can easily solve this problem. Only what I need to do, I need to find out the angle between corresponding forces. That means if I want to find out angle, if I can find out somehow what is the angle between T and RB, what is the angle between RB and W, and what is the angle between T and W, I can easily solve this problem. Fine. Now the biggest challenge of this problem is you have to find out the included angle in this problem by the concept of geometry. Let us find it out. Let us find it out. If I see this problem, fine, this is my RB. If this is my RB, okay, wait. Let us extend this line over here. Now, can you see this triangle? Can you see this triangle? This triangle? Fine. This angle will be how much? This angle will be how much? This angle?
90 degree.
90 degree. Very good. This angle will be 90 degree. Is it clear to other people? Anyone from electrical department, if you can respond? This angle will be 90 degree. Yes or no? Hello? Anyone from the
Yes, sir.
electrical department? This angle will be how much? It will be 90 degree, because I know that reaction force always act on a body perpendicular to that body. Fine, 90. If this is 90, this is 45. How much will be this angle? How much will be this angle? This angle will be, if I use the triangle law property, it will be 180 minus 90 plus 45. Yes or no? Hello?
Yes, sir.
This angle
Yes, sir.
will be 180 minus 90 plus 45. How much? What is the value? कितना है 180 minus 90 plus 45 कितना होता है?
45.
It will
45.
be 45 degree. That means this angle is 45 degree. If this angle is 45 degree from point C, if I draw a straight line, a horizontal straight line parallel to this line, then this angle is also 45 degree by geometry. Yes or no? होगा कि नहीं होगा? हेलो
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
फाइन. कैसे होगा? आपको पता है ये प्रॉपर्टी दैट इफ यू आर हैविंग टू पैरेलल लाइंस and if these two parallel lines is bisected by a transversal, then this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this angle. All these things you know. So that means this angle will be 45 degree. If this is 45 degree, that means this angle is 45 degree. Is it clear? क्या ये clear है कि ये angle 45 degree होगा? कोई doubt किसी को?
No, sir.
Okay, see, the angle is 45 degree. Fine. Next. Now, if I consider this small triangle, that means this triangle in which the string is attached, if this angle is 15 degree, can you tell me how much will be this angle? How much will be this angle?
90.
It will be 90. Why? Because see, already we have calculated this angle is 90. If this is 90, I know this total angle will be 180 degree. So total angle is 180 degree, this angle is 90. If this is 90, this will be also 90. Then only this will be 180 degree. So this angle is 90. If this angle is 90, if this angle is 15, how much will be this angle? That is angle between tension T and RB. This angle will be how much? This angle will be nothing but
75.
180. How it is 75?
75.
That is 180 minus 90 plus 15. Triangle law property. And that will come out to be 75 degree. That means this angle is 75 degree. Is it clear? क्या सबको समझ में आया कि ये एंगल 75 कैसे हुआ? Anyone from mechanical department, if you can respond, क्या समझ में
Yes,
आया?
sir.
75 degree. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Anyone from electrical department, if you can respond, whether you understood or not? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. This angle is 75 degree and this 75 degree is angle between reaction RB and tension T. And if I see, this is my RB. If I extend it backwards, this is my RB, this is my tension T. That means this angle is how much? 75 degree. Now I need this angle, that means angle between T and RB. Then I can easily solve by Lami's theorem. If this is 75 degree, if this is 75 degree, can you tell me how much is this angle between tension T and reaction force RB?
180 minus 75.
Yes, it will be 180 minus 75 because this overall angle is
105.
180 degree. 180 minus 75. That will be how much?
105.
105.
180 minus 75 will be, I think, 105 degree.
Yes, sir.
It will be 105. Yes, it is 105 degree. So this angle is my 105 degree. That's it. We are done with my problem. Now we have to apply Lami's theorem and we can get the value of tension T and RB. See, again I am telling you, in each and every question, firstly you have to understand how to draw the free body diagram. Once you have drawn the free body diagram, then you have to you have to do these things. You have to calculate the included angles present in each and every problem. In each and every problem, your diagram will be different, but procedure will be like this only. You have to use the concept of geometry to find out the included angles. Then only you can solve any problem either by Lami's theorem or by using equations of equilibrium. If you don't know how to find out these angles by geometry, it will be difficult for you to solve the problems. Fine. Okay. Now let us use Lami's theorem. What is my Lami's theorem? Lami's theorem tells that W divided by sine of the angle between the opposite forces. That means W divided by sine of angle between T and RB. That is how much? That is nothing but 105 degree. So sine of 105 degree equal to RB, force RB divided by sine of angle between the opposite force. Opposite of RB is force TA and W. So angle between T and W. Can you tell me how much this angle between T and W? RB divided by sine of the opposite angle. Opposite angle will be angle between T and W. कितना होगा angle between T and W?
Say 1 to 5.
1
to 5.
125 कैसे हुआ एक्सप्लेन करो कैसे आ रहा है 125 डिग्री see this is 75 already I know I need to get the value of this much angle then it will be 75 plus this much angle if this angle is 45 then I know this angle is also 45 vertically opposite angle if this is 45 this will be also 45 then only this overall angle is 90 degree होगा कि नहीं होगा this angle will be 45 होगा या नहीं होगा
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
अगर ये 45
Yes,
होगा then the overall angle between T and W is how much 75
105.
45 so it will be sine of 75 plus 45 done which is equal to tension T divided by sine of angle between the opposite force. Opposite to T is W and RB and angle between RB and W means this angle. अब ये angle
135 degree. 132 135
कितना होगा
135
135 let us see this angle is 45 degree this angle is 45 and this angle is 90 so it will be 90 plus 45 ठीक है this will be 90 plus 45 क्या इसमें कोई डाउट है लेमिस थ्योरम मैंने कैसे अप्लाई किया कैसे मैंने एंगल लिखा W अपॉन साइन 105 डिवाइडेड बाय RB अपॉन साइन ऑफ 75 प्लस 45 इक्वल टू T टेंशन T डिवाइडेड बाय साइन ऑफ 90 प्लस 45 इज इट क्लियर क्लियर है
yes sir
okay so this is that expression W upon sine of 105 equal to RB upon sine of 75 plus 45 equal to T divided by sine of 90 plus 45 now I have in my question I have to find out the value of RB and T if I take the combination of first and the second expression fine W is already given in the problem sine 105 value I know sine of 75 plus 45 also I know I can get the value of RB and that RB is W sine 75 plus 45 divided by sine 105 and this value of RB is coming out to be 448.28 Newton. This is what I have to find out. I also need to find out the value of tension T. Now since you got the value of RB either you take the combination of second and the third expression or you can take the combination of first and the third expression I am taking the combination of first and the third expression that means W upon sine 105 degree equal to T divided by sine of 90 plus 45 degree. So T will be W into sine of 90 plus 45 divided by sine of 105 degree. If I solve this expression, I will get the value of T equal to 366.02 Newton. And this is what we need to find out in this problem. RV and T. Is the question clear? क्या किसी को डाउट है इस क्वेश्चन में? कोई डाउट है किसी को इस क्वेश्चन में?
No, sir.
Okay. Anyone from the electrical department, if you can respond?
No, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. So this is how we can solve problems. So basically, you have to keep one thing in mind, that you have to draw the correct free body diagram. After drawing the correct free body diagram, you should be in a position to find out these included angles. Then after that, the procedure is simple. Then you have to see the problem and then you have to decide whether Lami's theorem is applicable to solve the problem, or equations of equilibrium is there to solve the problem, or you are using parallelogram law, triangle law, or sine law, cosine law, whatever. Fine. Okay. Let us solve the second problem. Let us read the problem. A rigid prismatic weightless bar AB. A rigid prismatic weightless bar AB is supported in a vertical plane. You can see in the diagram, AB is your bar which is supported in the vertical plane. That means that bar is inclined with the vertical plane by an angle theta. In a vertical plane by a hinge at the end A. That means this bar AB is connected with the vertical wall at point A through a hinge. I have told you in the last class what is a hinge and how to draw the free body diagram for a hinge. By a horizontal string attached to the bar at D. Now, on this bar, a string is attached horizontally to a vertical wall at C, and the string is attached with this bar at point D. That means CD is nothing but my string, which is attached to this bar AB. The end B of the bar carries a load W. Very much clear from the diagram that end B is carrying a load W. Find the tension in the string. That means how much tension the string will exert, that I need to find out. And the direction of reaction at the hinge in terms of W and theta. That means this hinge will exert, see, wall is exerting a force on hinge, and that same force hinge will exert on this bar AB. What you need to find out? You need to find out the result, the direction of that reaction. That means this reaction RA, which the hinge will provide to this bar at some angle. Say that angle is alpha. Say that angle is alpha, and that is that angle you need to find it out. Fine. Point D is nothing but the central point of the bar. That means if AB, length of the bar AB is L, then AD is L by 2 and DB is L by 2. Is the question clear? क्या समझ में आया? What I need to find out in the question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. This is little bit a tricky question. Why tricky? Because I have to find out everything in terms of W and theta. So what is step number 1? How I will proceed? What is step number 1? What is step number 1?
So at first, free body diagram.
At first, I have to draw the free body diagram. So in order to draw the free body diagram, first of all, you have to identify the object in the problem. And you have to remove the external supports from that object. So what is the object in this problem? Which one is your object? Which one is your object?
So the bar.
Bar AB. AB is your object. String is not your object. String is connected to the bar. Bar AB is your object. Fine. So for this bar AB, you have to draw the free body diagram by removing all the supports. Let us draw. Wait, let me erase these things. Okay. Let us draw. So assume that this is my wall, vertical wall, and this is my bar AB. This is your bar AB. That means A, and this is B. From the question, it is very much clear that from point B, a weight is hanging vertically downward. Let us draw. So this is your weight W acting vertically downward from the end point B of the bar, and bar is making an angle theta with respect to this wall. So this angle is theta. Fine. If this angle is theta, then if I extend this W line, vertically upward, and from point B, if I draw a horizontal line parallel to x-axis, then this angle will also be equal to theta. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, क्लियर है कि ये एंगल कैसे थीटा हुआ? किसी को कोई डाउट इस एंगल में? फाइन, ओके.
Yes, sir.
Next, the bar is connected to a string at point D. Assume that this is my point D. So string will exert some tension on this bar. Say this tension is T. Fine. That means this is my T. If I look this string from point C, string will exert tension towards point D in this direction, and if I look from point D, string will exert tension towards point C in this direction. You can assume any one direction. If your answer of tension is coming out to be negative, that means you have taken the wrong direction. Direction will be reversed. So I have taken this direction. Fine. Okay. Next, see, this bar is connected with this wall at point A through a hinge. That means you have to give a reaction to this bar through point A in such a way that the entire body should be in equilibrium. If the entire body is in equilibrium, then you have to draw the free body diagram in such a way that line of action of all the forces should pass through a common point. Fine. Let us draw. So if I extend the tension T backward, this is the line of action. So from point A, which is nothing but my hinge point, reaction will be in this manner. This is my reaction RA. This is my reaction RA. And if I extend this RA, see this point, which point? This particular point is my equilibrium point, because at this point either all the forces originating or all the forces are terminating. Is it clear? This is my complete free body diagram, and let us assume that this reaction Ra is making some angle, say alpha, with respect to the horizontal. So in the question you have to find out what is the direction of Ra, that means this alpha you have to find out, and this tension T you have to find out. And this point, which point, this particular point is my equilibrium point. Is the free body diagram clear for this question? That means this diagram, is it clear? क्या किसी को कोई डाउट है FBD में? क्या किसी को कोई डाउट है FBD में?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So let us mark this equilibrium point. Say this equilibrium point is point E. See, the equilibrium point is point E. Now, if this angle is alpha, this is your point E. From point E, if you draw a horizontal line parallel to this line, then this angle will also be equal to alpha by geometry. होगा कि नहीं होगा? If this angle is alpha, then this particular angle is also alpha by geometry. होगा कि नहीं होगा?
Yes, sir.
होगा ना? So see, this angle is also alpha. Fine. So let us assume that if I extend this line vertically downward, if I extend this line horizontally, this is one common point. Say this point is point F. See, this point is F, this point is D, D, A, B. Fine. My aim is I have to find out tension T and the value of angle alpha, because in the question it has been told to you that find out the tension in the string, that means T, and direction of reaction at the hinge. Direction of reaction at the hinge is RA. Direction means alpha. At what angle it is inclined, that I need to find out in terms of W and theta. So what we are doing is, let us consider the triangle BED. That means triangle BED, this small triangle. If I consider cos theta is how much? Base by hypotenuse. That means base is BE divided by hypotenuse is BD. Cos theta is BE by BD. So BE is equal to BD cos theta. And how much is BD? BD is nothing but L by 2. So BE becomes L by 2 cos theta. Is it clear? क्या यहाँ तक clear है? BE? BE is L by 2 cos
Yes, sir.
theta. Clear है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, if I consider triangle BFA, that means triangle BFA, that is BFA, this big triangle BFA. Fine. What I can write? I can write cos theta. Cos theta means cos theta will be base. Base will be BF divided by hypotenuse AB. See, cos theta is equal to BF upon hypotenuse AB or BA. Then BF will be equal to cos theta into BA or BA cos theta. And what is BA? What is B2A? B2A is nothing but A to D plus D to B. A to D is nothing but L by 2 plus D to B is nothing but L by 2. L by 2 plus L by 2 is L. So this BA is your L. BA is your L. So BF will be your L into cos theta. That is L cos theta. Fine. So BF will be is nothing but equal to L cos theta. Is it clear? BF is equal to L cos theta. That means this value B2F. Yes. B2F is your L cos theta. If BF is L cos theta, we know that BF is nothing but equal to BE plus EF. BF is nothing equal to BE plus EF. BE plus EF is equal to BF, which is L cos theta. So EF will be L cos theta minus EF. L cos theta minus EF will be equal to L cos theta minus BE. BE is L by 2 cos theta, so EF will be L cos theta minus L by 2 cos theta. 1 minus half is half, that is EF is equal to L by 2 cos theta. Is it clear how I have calculated BE and how I have calculated EF? क्या कोई डाउट है किसी को इसमें?
No, sir.
Okay. Next, let us consider the triangle AEF. That means AEF. This triangle AEF. I can write tan alpha. Tan alpha is equal to, because I need to find out the value of this alpha. So I have considered this triangle AEF. How I can write? Tan alpha is equal to perpendicular by base. Perpendicular is EF divided by base is AF. So tan alpha is EF by AF. Tan alpha is equal to EF. EF already I have calculated, that is L by 2 cos theta divided by AF. AF I don't know. I have to use the concept of geometry to find out the value of AF. Is the equation number 1 clear? क्या कोई डाउट है किसी को इस इक्वेशन में?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, in order to find out the value of AF, let us consider triangle ABF. Triangle ABF. ABF. The entire big triangle. This ABF. What I can write? I want to get the value of AF. How I can get? If I take cos theta. Cos theta no, I cannot take cos theta. I have to take sin theta, or they have taken tan theta, or okay, not an issue. So in triangle ABF, if I take tan theta will be P by B. P means AF divided by B. B means FB or BF. Fine. So tan theta is equal to AF by FB. So AF will be equal to FB tan theta. AF will be equal to FB tan theta, and FB is nothing but FE plus EB, which we already have calculated. FE is L by 2 cos theta plus EB is L by 2 cos theta. So this entire FB becomes L by 2 cos theta plus L by 2 cos theta, that is L cos theta. See, L by 2 cos theta plus L by 2 cos theta into tan theta, that is L cos theta. So AF is equal to L cos theta into tan theta. Tan theta, how I am writing? Sin by cos. Cos cancel. So your final AF becomes L sin theta. Is it clear? AF मैंने कैसे निकाला? क्या कोई डाउट है किसी को AF में? Hello.
No, sir.
No, sir. No doubt, sir.
Okay, fine. Since I have calculated the value of AF, I can substitute the value of AF in equation number 1. Then I can get the value of alpha. Let us substitute. Tan alpha is equal to L by cos theta upon AF. And AF is your L sin theta. So L by 2 cos theta by L sin theta. L cancel. So tan alpha is equal to L by cos theta into, when you make it into, this sin theta will come in the denominator part, and cos by sin is nothing but cot theta. So tan alpha is equal to cot theta by 2, or alpha is equal to tan inverse of cot theta by 2. This is the final answer. This is the direction. This is the value of this angle alpha with which RA will act on this body at point E to keep the body in equilibrium. That is, alpha is equal to tan inverse cot theta by 2. Is the clear? This will be the direction of the reaction at the hinge. कोई doubt है? Hello.
No, sir.
Okay,
No
fine.
doubt, sir.
Fine. Now I got the value of alpha. One part of the question I got. I need to find out the other part of the question. That is how much tension in the string. How I can find out? Now, since the entire body is in equilibrium, I can use this equation, that is equations of equilibrium, summation fx equal to 0 and summation fy equal to 0. At which point? At this point E. So if I use equations of equilibrium at point E, how I can write? So at point E, this is point E. At point E, this is your RA. Since if this angle is alpha, then this angle will also be equal to alpha. होगा कि नहीं होगा? And this is your RA. This is nothing but your line of action of RA. So this angle will also be equal to alpha. होगा? होगा कि नहीं होगा ये angle alpha?
Yes,
Hello.
sir. Yes, sir.
This angle is alpha. Again from point E. This is my weight W acting vertically downward. Again, if you see from point E, this is that tension T. That means tension T is acting in this direction. Now, what I need to write? I need to write, say, equations of equilibrium at point E. Summation fx is equal to 0. All the forces along x direction should be equal to 0. So I have to resolve RA. How to resolve RA? I have told you in the last class. This is my RA. This is my RA. Fine. This is the starting point. This is the ending point. You have to go back to the ending point. How you will go? Form a triangle like this horizontally. Then from this point, draw a vertical line like this. Now this angle is alpha. So what will be this length? How much will be the value of this length? Horizontal length will be how much? Horizontal length will be how much? कितना होगा ये लेंथ? ये लेंथ कितना होगा? हेलो 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 कैन यू हियर मी?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You're not audible.
ये लेंथ कितना होगा? If I take cos alpha is base by hypotenuse. So base will be hypotenuse into cos alpha.
RA cos alpha.
That is nothing but RA cos alpha. अगर ये हो जाएगा आपका RA cos alpha, तो ये जो परपेंडिकुलर है ये कितना होगा?
Sir, root over RA square minus RA square cos alpha.
बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. This perpendicular length, ये लेंथ कितना होगा?
RA sin alpha.
RA sin
sin
alpha.
RA
You
sin
have a sin component, that is sin alpha is perpendicular by hypotenuse. So perpendicular will be hypotenuse RA into sin alpha. So this value will be RA sin alpha. Now you want to write fx equal to 0. Fx equal to 0 will be plus RA cos alpha plus RA cos alpha minus tension T equal to 0. होगा कि नहीं होगा?
Yes, sir.
RA cos alpha is acting along this direction minus tension T equal to 0. This is one equation. Fine. Say that equation is nothing but this equation. See. So RA cos alpha is equal to T. RA cos alpha is equal to T. Equation number 2. Similarly, I have to write summation Fy equal to 0. क्या होगा summation Fy equal to 0? Summation Fy equal to 0 क्या होगा बोलो? What
Sir,
will be?
RA sin alpha minus W equal to 0.
RA sin alpha is acting in this direction. W is acting in negative y direction. So it will be
RA sin alpha minus W.
Sin alpha minus W equal to 0. That means W is equal to RA sin alpha. That means W is equal to RA sine alpha. Equation number 3. Fine. Now what we are doing? Divide equation 3 by 2. 3 by 2. That means W by T is equal to RA sine alpha divided by RA cos alpha. RA cancel. W by T equal to sine by cos is tan alpha. I need to find out the value of tension T. So tension T will be W divided by tan alpha. Alpha already we have found out. That is alpha is equal to tan inverse cot theta by 2. Substitute the value of alpha in this expression. So T will be W divided by tan of tan inverse of cot theta by 2. Then by inverse trigonometry, I know that tan of tan inverse of any angle is that angle itself. So T will be W divided by cot theta by 2. So T is equal to W by 1. If you multiply it, into 2 by cot theta. So T will be equal to 2 into W into 1 upon cot theta is nothing but tan theta. So your tension T is equal to 2W tan theta. This is the value of tension that the string will exert, and this is the value of angle alpha with which the hinge is making that reaction to the bar at point E. Is it clear? Is the question clear? क्या कोई डाउट है किसी को इस क्वेश्चन में?
No, sir.
Fine. So see, what I am trying to say is that mechanics question is not like that each question will follow one single pattern. आपको एक ही पैटर्न फॉलो करके सभी क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करना है नहीं, आपको क्वेश्चन को समझना पड़ेगा सबसे पहले. Then you have to draw the free body diagram. Once you have drawn the free body diagram correctly, find out the included angles by the concept of geometry. If you have found it out correctly, then use the proper equation to solve the problem. See, in this question, nowhere I have used Lami's theorem. Why? Because by using this fx equal to 0, fy equal to 0, easily I can solve this problem. And in between there is some geometry is there. Fine. That means tan, I have written tan by sine by cos. Some geometry and conversions are there. This you need to keep in mind. Fine. We will solve 2 more problems, not in today's class. In the next class, we will solve 2 more problems. With this, we will end up this portion. That means half module we will end up. Remaining half module is left, that is moment portion, and that we will take up once we solve the remaining 2 questions. So your task will be this week that you see the book. I have shown you 2 problems, how to deal with these 2 problems. You solve, you see the book, many problems are there. Fine, try to solve those problems. Don't go for unsolved problems. First, try to solve problems, try to gain the confidence. Once you gain the confidence, then go for the unsolved problems. And in between these time, if you are facing any problem, you can contact me. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. With this, I end today's lecture. Again, we will meet in the next class. If anyone is left to give his or her attendance, you can give your attendance and leave the class. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Fine. I am here for 1 more minute. If you are having any doubt in today's lecture while solving these 2 problems, if you have faced any doubt, you can tell me. I am here for 2 minutes, or else you can leave the meeting. Thank you. I can see 5 people are still there in the meeting. Are you having any kind of doubt? Hello? Hello? Shaumo, Shubrojyoti, Shaunak, are you having any kind of doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, okay. Fine. Then you can leave the meeting. Thank you.